Hi, I'm Charlie. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm starting this YouTube series about my experiences with bottom surgery as a transmasculine non-binary individual. This is something deeply personal, but it's also something that I want to make visible for anyone who's curious, considering surgery, or who just wants to understand more about the trans experience. I want to share a little bit about me. I'm a writer. I'm an artist. I'm half of a business called SoftBoysClub, a transmasculine brand for people who love us and people who are like us that focuses on art, accessories, and apparel. This kind of is some of our work. Phalloplasty has been on my mind since 2019. This is a journey that has been very long, but very rewarding and very worth it for me. And one of the things that I noticed when I was starting my journey is there wasn't a lot of people talking about the real raw experience of what it was like emotionally. I heard a lot about the physical and the surgery itself, but it was very rare to find someone talking openly about the emotional experiences of this surgery and how it really had an impact on who I am as an individual, because I'm a very different person in 2025 than I was in 2019 when I started this journey. So I hope this is a helpful resource for those, because obviously I'm not going to be like every single person out there, but I think having a time capsule of a little bit of what it was like for one person emotionally might be helpful for others going through this experience. Now, obviously, phalloplasty is a very, very challenging procedure with multiple phases and multiple stages. So why did I come to this conclusion that this was right for me? Well, for me, top surgery was a given. It was like, I need these things off my chest. And that was a very simple decision for me. It was causing me so much intense dysphoria that I knew that that was the only answer. Versus phalloplasty felt like an addition. It felt like something that would make my life better. It felt like something that I could have and would just generally improve my life. And I knew the dysphoria that I was experiencing was deeply disturbing, but also the risks felt really high. And I knew that if I were to start this journey, it would be because I needed and wanted to have something greater than what I had currently. I wanted an experience of being fully embodied on this planet. And I think that was worth it for me. That feeling of knowing, like, when I had top surgery, all of this noise of this dysphoria left me. And I wanted that, but with my bottom half. I wanted that with my whole body. I wanted to be here, present. When I was researching phalloplasty and bottom surgery, I found some resources, but not that many that were real, raw, and honest, that I felt really I could see myself in. So this is my hope, to share not only my experience and my stories, the good and the bad, but also share a story with everyone that is important. I do want to highlight one resource that I found extremely, extremely helpful to me, and that was Top to Bottom by Finley Games. This was a really, really helpful raw resource that I found, a book that was written by another YouTube creator that I really, really admire. Yes, that's a great resource, but also that is UK based. The experiences with surgery are going to be way different than being in the US. So here's my experience with my surgeon, Dr. Chen, in the Bunkie Clinic in California, San Francisco. And disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. This is my lived experience. That is all it is. Everyone's journey is different, but mine might make someone else feel like they're a little less alone. And that is my goal. So what can you expect from this series? Well, you can expect the preparation, the surgeries, my recovery, my complications, my experience with intimacy afterwards, and my reflection on who I am today and how this has all shaped me. The next episode will be about what is phalloplasty. thanks for watching, and I hope that you come back for the second episode and stay with me throughout this whole series so that you can learn more about my experience and hopefully connect in some little way with the humanity that is all people seeking for comfort and life and hope and joy in their well-being, in their selves and in their body.